Breaking news, Cowboys Nation! We've just received intel on a potential blockbuster move that could ignite our defense and reshape the entire NFL landscape. This is the kind of story that wins Super Bowls. Act fast. Subscribe to Portal Dallas Cowboys News Fan now to get the exclusive scoop and secure your front row seat to history. What's up, Cowboys Nation? Your go-to source for all things Dallas Cowboys is here with a bombshell report that's got the entire league buzzing. If you're a true fan, you're going to want to stick around for every single word of this, because it could change everything we know about our defense. For weeks, the whispers have been growing louder, and now, sources close to the team are indicating that the Dallas Cowboys are making a serious, aggressive push for one of the most dominant defensive players in the NFL, Fred Warner of the San Francisco 49ers. Let that sink in for a moment. Fred Warner, a true superstar linebacker, potentially wearing the star. Now, why is this such a monumental deal? Well, if you've watched any football in the last few years, you know exactly what Fred Warner brings to the table. He's not just a tackle machine, he's a defensive coordinator on the field. His football IQ is off the charts, allowing him to read plays, anticipate routes, and be in the right place at the right time every single time. He's got the speed to cover tight ends and running backs, the power to shed blocks and stop the run, and the leadership to command an entire defense. Imagine that presence anchoring our linebacking core. Think about the impact he would have on our young defensive talent, elevating their game, guiding them, and setting a new standard for intensity and execution. This isn't just about adding a great player, it's about adding a foundational piece, a true leader who can elevate the entire unit from good to truly elite. The move to acquire a player of Warner's caliber would send a clear, undeniable message across the league. The Dallas Cowboys are all in. This isn't about just making the playoffs, it's about hoisting the Lombardi Trophy. It shows a commitment from the front office to bring in proven, top-tier talent to complement our existing stars and address critical needs on defense. This versatility would allow our defensive coordinator to unleash even more complex and effective schemes, making us incredibly difficult to prepare for. Of course, acquiring a player like Fred Warner isn't simple. He's under contract with the 49ers, and any move would involve significant draft capital and a new, massive contract. The salary cap implications are real, and our front office would need to work some serious magic to make it happen. But the fact that these discussions are even happening, that the Cowboys are reportedly this aggressive in their pursuit, speaks volumes about their belief in what he could bring to our team. This isn't just a dream scenario, Cowboys Nation. It's a very real possibility that could redefine our defensive identity and finally give us that championship caliber defense we've been craving. The thought of Fred Warner leading our defense, making game-changing plays, and inspiring those around him, it's enough to get any fan excited. Man, Cowboys Nation, can we just talk about this for a second? The thought of Fred Warner joining our defense, it's just different. For so long, it feels like we've been searching for that true anchor, that undisputed leader who can elevate everyone around him and consistently make those game-changing plays when it matters most. And let's be real, Fred Warner is that guy. You see what he does for the 49ers, right? He's everywhere, flying sideline to sideline, picking off passes, stuffing the run, and just being a total nightmare for opposing offenses. It's not just his physical talent, though that's obviously elite. It's his brain. He processes the game at a different speed. He's basically a coach in pads out there, directing traffic, making calls, and putting guys in the right position. That kind of intelligence and leadership is invaluable, especially for a defense that, at times, has lacked that consistent, veteran voice. Imagine him next to, say, Micah Parsons. The sheer athleticism and playmaking ability would be off the charts. Micah's already a disruptor, but with Warner handling the middle, Micah could be even more unleashed, rushing the passer or dropping back when needed without having to worry as much about covering the entire field from a linebacker spot. It opens up so many possibilities for Dan Quinn, or whoever our defensive coordinator is, allowing for incredibly creative and aggressive schemes that would just wreak havoc on offenses. And let's not forget the message this sends. If Jerry Jones and the front office actually pull this off, it screams Super Bowl or bust. It tells the rest of the league that we're not just content with being good, we're ready to make the moves necessary to be great. It's a statement acquisition, the kind that changes the perception of a franchise overnight. It would energize the fan base in a way we haven't seen in years, reigniting that belief that this is finally our year. Yeah, the cost would be massive, draft picks, a huge contract, cap wizardry. But for a player of Fred Warner's caliber, who's still in his prime and plays a position that's so crucial to a dominant defense, it's a price worth paying if it gets us closer to that Lombardi. This isn't just about adding a great player, it's about adding a game changer, a culture setter, and a true difference maker. This is the kind of move that wins championships, and as a Cowboys fan, that's all I'm really asking for at this point. This is absolutely a positive move, the kind that makes you believe again. So, what do you think, Cowboys Nation? Does the idea of Fred Warner in a Cowboys uniform get you hyped for the upcoming season? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you haven't already, smash that subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any breaking news from Portal Dallas Cowboys news fan.